what's up, everybody? I'm Tim. This is B.
What's up?
Yeah, seminarian for the Diocese of Erie. He's pretty cool. This is God's Grace on Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. So, I was making a video, like I've recorded this a few times, and now we're completely just throwing it out. We're doing something different
we're winging it now.
Because basically I was watching the news, and I'm watching all
What
this.
was on the news, Tim?
I don't even want to talk about it. Just the racism. America is the great American melting pot for a reason. All these different cultures coming together. But more than just Americans, we're all human beings. You know, every single human being has an intrinsic value. I was thinking about this, and everyone has a right to life. Everyone has a right to the pursuit of happiness and a right to liberty. Well, we are free in this country, thank God. You know, we have life in this country. Thank God. But 2 weeks ago, we talked about how God, it says in the Catechism, paragraph 27 of the first section, God is the only thing that will give you the happiness that you never stop searching for, the fulfillment that you never stop searching for. So you have a right to be happy, but you have the right in this country to pursue it, which is more than can be said for some other countries in the world. So I was sitting there thinking about how can we pursue God better? How can we be more one? And Brandon was just talking to me about this, and so go for it, bro.
So I came in to see Tim today because I'm going to be leaving for major seminary here in a week, and I just kind of wanted to come see him to say bye and stuff. And he's telling me about his idea for this video, and you know, he wants to do whatever. And I'm like, man, like what a perfect idea to talk about the family. And it's really good today because today the Catholic Church celebrates the Feast of the Assumption, when God assumed Mary body and soul into heaven. Now, in talking about happiness, we know that happiness is perfected in what the Catholic and Christians call the Trinity, right? This perfection of love, this like trifecta, like just love going around all the time, and that is a family, right? And it shows itself in the Holy Family, that in a way we are all one family, right? So in the Gospel of John, chapter 12, verse 32, it talks about how when Jesus is to rise, he will draw all men to himself, right? So by the merits of Jesus Christ, we become one. Okay. And now in St. Paul, in 1 Corinthians, chapter 12, I think, it says how we are many parts of one body, right? So because we have been drawn by the merits of Jesus, we have become one body and we are one family, right? And it's great because Mary kind of exemplifies that today, right? She has been taken up into the heavenly banquet. So to remember that happiness comes from living life in the Trinity, okay? And that love, when it goes out to all of the world, that's where the happiness comes from. That's remember we're a family, and today is a perfect day to talk about that because the Assumption really highlights that.
So I'm just gonna drop this on all of y'all. If you're one of those people who looks at somebody else as less than you because of the way they look, maybe how they act, just stop it. All right, there are two kinds of people in this world, and everybody has been one or the other in their life, and they're the people that walk in darkness, and then the people who have seen the great light and are now walking in it. And all of us have been the people in darkness at some point. Okay, like whatever your sin is, take your pick. You know, whether it's sins of the flesh, whether it's a psychological sin where you like judge somebody. You know, you can judge an action, sure. You can be like, this is an evil act. We know this. We have objective truth from God, the commandments, absolutely. But no one can say that they are better than someone else. All of us have been paid for, bought with a great price, the blood of Jesus Christ.
And if you need help trying to figure out, well, how do I look at somebody without, getting all angry and stuff?
Yeah.
The best way to do it that I have found is you look at them as your own family member first.
Amen.
Right? If you have a sister or brother, think of your sister or brother. If you're very close with your mother or father, look at them. And when you look at them, you're not always counting all these terrible things they did, but you're looking at them because you know who they are, right? That love just kind of comes out. And because we're a family, like I just said, and like Tim was just saying like 30 seconds ago, you can look at them in that, and it's true. Like it is truth to see them as your brother and sister. So and it only works in Jesus, which is why the Christian faith is amazing, because we're a family in love, not in hate, not in separation, but in unity.
So biggest thing to end it out is thinking like who can personify this really well. Well, just the other day we celebrated the feast of St. Maximilian Kolbe.
Right.
And St. Maximilian Kolbe, we don't have time to go through everything, but to put it in a nutshell, he was a Catholic priest who was killed in a Nazi concentration camp. The reason that he died there, specifically, other than the fact that he was a Catholic priest, was he stood up and took the place of another man who was supposed to be executed. He stepped forward. He said, "I'm a Catholic priest. Take me instead of this man." And they did, which is kind of epic. But my thing is, how does Maximilian Kolbe come to look at a complete stranger as a member of his family, someone that he would offer his life for, at the drop of a hat? How does he do that? Well, Maximilian,
I don't know, Tim. How does he do it?
I think he does it like this. I think what he does is he literally every day of his life, in small ways, lays down his life for other people, for the salvation of other people every day. And every day the test gets bigger and bigger until Jesus presents him with the final test. Maximilian Kolbe was a man who lived in the glory of heaven on earth. We know that St. Maximilian Kolbe was a man after God's own heart, and we know that he is in heaven. He is a saint of God. You can be a saint of God, but what do you have to do? You have to start giving of yourself every day for the salvation of other people, not just yourself. So let's all get out of ourselves and start loving other people as Jesus Christ has loved us. Thanks for coming, B. That was awesome.
You're welcome, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Be sure to subscribe to Everything God's Grace on Tuesday by clicking right up here, or actually right there. And share the other videos with your friends. Be sure to check out Caitie's God's Grace on Tuesday blog on Thursday. Links in the description.
Bam, bam, bam.
Peace of Jesus to you. See you next week.
God bless you.